Reason when my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man. Them black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like, see the crowd going head to be like. So I step down stage to be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going head to be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give up about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And incomplete to open things up.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's 2nd and 10. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You look at this Raiders defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
.43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Opting to run again here with White. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Mahomes going to throw. Going to look deep here for Pacheco. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in. You look at this Raiders defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. He'll look to throw. Gets it downfield to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Raiders had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
This 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Myers, and he is going to have the Raiders first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now third down and very long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll get put this up over the 25 to the 26. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here comes 3rd down and 7. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Good Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Third down and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. And that is incomplete here. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. This a 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Ridiculous! Take him out! Do it!
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They run straight ahead here with White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second and 14. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Going right side is White. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Second and 5.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now back to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. He may go. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's White. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Off the option, that's complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Jacoby Myers from a yard out. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Back to throw. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A run by Pacheco on second down. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and 3. Now Mahomes. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10. They stay on the ground with White. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try the right side here with White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And partner, in a tight game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw again. Open man is Myers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Oh, it's no good. Carlson pushed it to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a good sack to bring up 3rd down. So his first sack of the game at CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
And this is going to be intercepted.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here now, 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation. And now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Well, get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to give the call and the 15 yards against him.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench brain. It was like work for 10K all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights from straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the car going air, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, see the car going air, they be like,
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I'm out with my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. From inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile if it cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. For them, that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it cost a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it cost a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. I'm never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me. Mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Bend on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been Frank in the friend zone. Got. I ain't never switched up for the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look